Hey guys, it's Liliana here. I'm going to go ahead and share a collective reading with you guys today. So first off, we're going to take some cards from the Zodiac 108 by Intuit Oracle. All right, guys. So I got the deck out and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for you guys. So I hope everyone is having an amazing, blessed day, week, and month. We'll see what Spirit and the angels have to say for us, share with us today. What messages for the collective does Spirit have for us today? Cards are getting kind of crazy. So we'll do one more quick shuffle, and then we'll see what messages want to come out for us. So, let's see if I can adjust the lighting. That went crazy. All right, guys, hopefully that's a little bit better for us. So, all right, well, first card that wants to come out is Slingshot. Definitely, there's been a lot of tension, a lot of strain going on, a lot of resistance. You've been feeling like you've been being pulled in different directions for quite a long time now, right? So let's go ahead and see what other messages Spirit wants to share for the collective today. Got a couple more popping out for you guys. All right. And the bottom of the deck is Shooting Star. Your wish is being granted, right? You are the star. You are the star of your reality, of your world, of your show, right? So, and you don't need to be letting people push you around or cause you more stress and strain, right? That's nothing that we need to be focusing on. We'd rather be focusing on the harmony and synergy. It's like a symphony, right? Make sure that you are, making a plan for yourself on how to move forward and what it is, that can bring you more peace and calm, right? So, because, there's going to be a change of direction here, right? And mentally, this could be our mental plane, when we have been under so much stress for so long and pulled in so many directions, we need to come back to our center and reorganize, recenter, realign, reharmonize with, ourselves, right? So this might, actually make, you focus on different things and move in an actual different direction, right? There's a fork coming up in the road and you're going to have to make a choice on which to focus on, right? So definitely want to make sure that you are focusing on what brings you excitement and joy in your life, what makes you passionate, brings that, explosiveness from within, right? So, but you have been, this is a person of air. We've been working on this in our mental plane, persisting and pursuing our dreams and our passions, for a very long time, and now, with our new knowledge and our newfounded love, not only for ourselves, but, for our environment, for our world, for our communities, we're going to be able to move more passionately and abundantly into our purpose, into our higher timelines of love, joy, harmony, peace, abundance, and bliss. So this deck is a tarot deck. I'm not sure the name of it. It's my first one. And so we'll get some messages from it and see what else needs to go along with our messages for today, right? Don't forget that you are the star. You are the creator of your own world. And, whatever magic you're making, you are in control of it. Whether you're bringing forth goodness or, not so good things, you are basically in control, right? So we'll go ahead and see here what wants to come out for the collective. Angels, guides, divine beings of loving light, we thank you for your blessings. We thank you for your messages. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your signs. We thank you for illuminating our path for us each and every day. 515 on the timer as I said that. Wataya nakashana koae. I shidakota kiaya nakashana koae aya. Ashana koshikiti aya nakashana koti ayana. Kai shidakota kiaya nakashana koti I ashana koti ana. Yeah. So, since we focus mostly on our own energy here and not that of others, when I do this reading, this is much about yourself and your ascension journey, right? So, I tell you what, we got the shooting star on the bottom of the deck, and we got the 4 of wands on the bottom of the deck. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, you are the star. You're the rising star. You're the shooting star. You are the king or the queen, right? You have got a lot of prosperous energies coming in for you, right? And typically, a lot of times, the 4 of Wands is, it's a celebration, family, home, hearth, it is a celebration of love and joy, and it can also be a celebration of marriage. So some of you may be getting married, right? And the Queen of Cups is underneath that 4 of Wands. So you're definitely moving into your Queen of Cups manifesting energy, right? So we got a couple of cards that fell in here. Spirit wants to make sure that the 7 of Swords, don't be lying to yourself. Don't be stealing from yourself, and don't allow others that steal your energy from you to be in your environment either, right? Make sure that you keep that balance and keep that harmony. Don't go too far left or too far right with the negative or the positive. We have to keep balance. It is all needed, the good and the bad. We just have to make sure that, we continue to focus on the things that bring us joy, and that when those things that are more strenuous or, hard on our psyche or our body or our emotions, that we have the ability to flip that switch and to turn it into positive inspirations and aspirations, of course, because, you have that 10 of Pentacles coming in for you. Again, happily ever after, your wish is fulfilled. And this is bringing it into this earthly plane, right? You've been working on it in the ethers, in your mental brain, in your spiritual brain power, and now we are finally going to be bringing this into the physical realm, right? No more worries, no more, depression. We're walking away from all of those things that no longer serve us, right? We're not keeping those cups that have fallen over. We're letting them go, and we're focusing on what we do have, and the joy and the harmony and the balance and peace in which we do have already within, and focusing on what Spirit is going to bring in for us, those things that we do want, right? So we're going to see what activation Spirit has for us, the angelic realm, what they want us to know, what we need to be focusing on in our physical bodies and the ethers and in the spiritual realms, right? So let's go ahead and get these cards shuffled. I should go to Kiana Kashanako Ashanako Ashikiti I Ana Kai should go to Kiana Kashanako I should go to Kiana Kashanako and I just saw romantic love and integration. So some of you have been, you've been working on this for a really long time, integrating the dark and the light within your soul, within your being, within this physical realm, and you've manifested it, right? So you're integrating the feminine and the masculine aspects of yourself, which also will help bring in that romantic love if you have been dreaming about it. if you have been desiring it. And even for yourself, that's just romancing yourself, loving yourself, the divine feminine and masculine, uh, united and balanced within, right? Wataya nakashana koai. Kai shirakoda kiaya nakashana koai. Aishana koshikiti ana. Kai shirakoda kiaya nakashana koa. Kishikiti aya nakashana koa shikiti ana. So we got two that just float out together, and the bottom of the deck, of course, integration. You are integrating those highest timelines right now as we are speaking. Watanaka shana koti ayana. Bringing in light codes from creator creation, bringing it down into this earthly plane, and we are rooting it into Mother Earth's core right now as we speak. Watanaka shana koti ayana kashana koti ayana. Kai shidakota ki ayana kashana ko ayaya. A lot of you are coming into the realization of your power, of your abundance, of your truth, knowing what it is that you are to be focusing on, knowing what it is that you truly desire to bring forth into this living realm, earth plane 3D, right? So yes, and you are healing all of those old karmic timelines, all of those wounds, all of those generational traumas and karmas too. 11:33 on the timer. You are healing, baby. You are fucking healing. Yay, it's fucking go time, right? So I just got some runes and I'm not familiar with them. But we're going to go ahead and pick a few, see what Spirit wants to share with us, the runes want to share with us today, and then we'll finish our reading with the True Love Oracle. So I've got my runes here. We're going to shake them, clear the energy. What's the Kai Shidakota Kiana? Kai Shidakota Kiana Kashana Koai. Ashana Koai. Everything is about intention. Everything is intention. Watakai shidakota kiayana. Kashana koai. I shidakota kiayana. Kashana koa kiti ana. We got 3 today. So let's see what they are. Got this bad boy. And like I said, I don't know the runes yet, so we're just kind of delving out there and going with the flow of things, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pause and take a look, find these in the book, and then we'll see what the message is. First off, this one is called Manez, and it is the symbol of mankind as a whole, it says, and is often used when assistance from others is needed. So ask your divine, ask your angels, ask your spirit team, your spirit family, the ancestors. Don't let me forget the ancestors. It also symbolizes the powers of the rational mind. So, make sure that you're asking for the help that you need. It also helps to increase your memory and mental power. So definitely ask, ask Spirit for where there still needs to be balance to help you find it, or there still needs to be transmutation to help you see it, right? All of those wonderful, beautiful blessings. So hold on just a minute and we'll be right back with the others. So the next rune is called Bjork, and it is the rune of the Great Mother. Of course, she's going to show up in this reading and for us and in my first rune reading. The Great Mother, the Holy Spirit is within each and every one of us. And, we need to do a lot of returning back to the Great Mother, right? So Barak is the rune, or Beorc, it's Beorc, is the rune of the Great Mother, and as such is the primary rune of fertility. So you are very fertile right now, especially when we're working with the spirit realm, we are fertile. So just know that, right? It also conceals and protects and rules over all protective enclosures, such as houses or temple areas, And it is very good to use in rune script for peace, projection, and harmony of the household. So in a rune script, it represents a very feminine and nurturing female type. So, it's definitely used for fertility, protection, family matters, and to bring things, ideas into fruition. So to represent a certain type of female in the rune script. So we're definitely bringing in those blessings of abundance. We're definitely working with the spiritual realm and the divine kingdom of heaven and earth, right? So we got one more rune to discuss, and then we'll move on to the True Love Oracle. I'm having just a little bit. There she is. Her name is Thurizaz. Thurizaz is the directed cosmic power of defense. It symbolizes Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor, most definitely. So it is pure will untempered by self-consciousness. It is a projectable form of applied power. This rune is especially useful in conjunction with, there's quite a few others. So the force of Thurizaz is able to direct their energies in an effective fashion. Use it when a little something extra is required to get things off the ground. So I think we have both the Divine Mother and the Divine Father showing up for us in this reading, right? Creator and creatrix. We are both each and every one, right? So this is good for new beginnings, when you need luck, or when circumstances are beyond your control. And so many of us are feeling that right now. It's such a heavy, dense energy right now. Definitely brings in a lot of protection for us. And it helps to neutralize the opponents. And it also helps to bring in love too, which is an amazing thing. So guys, just know that you are loved, you are protected, and Spirit has your back. The Great Mother and the Great Father has your back during this time and is definitely leading you the way you need to go. Don't forget to connect with your ancestors, connect with your angels, connect with your spirit guides, connect with the deities in which you worship or are, inclined to be attracted to. So we've got this last deck as the True Love Oracle, and then we'll close for the day. All right, guys, so let's get to shuffling and see what the True Love Oracle has to say for us. Oh, we got two right off the bat. Again, we are balancing the yin and yang, balancing those masculine and feminine energies. Center point, 0 pointed out, which is a great thing. That means your blessings and everything are going to come in a lot faster. So 1818 on the timer when I looked up, and yes, we are resolving conflict, right? The more the more that we are able to balance our internal energies, the masculine and feminine, the more that those conflict resolutions will come in for us. So let's see what else. And this is the last shuffle. So whatever comes out on this is our final messages, right? So we got the bottom of the deck, the Rainbow Reviver. We are definitely bringing in all those highest timelines of abundance, prosperity, peace, joy, bliss. And let's see what else. Yes, you're awakening to your life purpose, and if you've not stepped into it yet, you're getting ready to fully step into it, right? So, and the last one, sexual freedom. So, this one, sexual freedom. And that's, let's just say this is fully being, integrated. And there it is too. You've got that integration of the masculine and the feminine. So, and this helps us, Sexual freedom isn't really just, being free with your sexuality. It is, embodying the spirit of your sacred self and being free to express yourself in your sexuality, in your wholeness. And, to those, you know, that are meant for you and your purpose, right? 2012 on the timer. So, guys, I really hope this message has found you well. Just remember to hang in there. Just know that each and every day, with each step that you are taking the steps in the right direction for your purpose, and that you are growing in abundance and love. And don't forget to, you know, talk to your ancestors, talk to your spirit guides, talk to, divinity, and ask also what it is that you need, and spirit will bring that in for you 155%, right? So many blessings, much love, peace out, and I will see you on the flip side. I love you guys. Mwah.